3 and 4 are somewhat similar questions because one is written in slope-intercept form and you have to change it into standard form. It's asking you to change it into standard form. And one is giving you a standard form, and the easiest way to find the slope of this line is to change it into slope-intercept form. So both of these are kind of just changing from one form to another type of problems. Okay, I'm going to do 3 first. So we have y equals 5 over 6x plus 7. And we want to change this into standard form, which means we have x and y on the same side and we have no fractions. We've gotten rid of the fractions. Okay, so first, I think the easiest way to think about this is to kind of think about how to get rid of this fraction. Basically, we have 5 over 6, and if you take any fraction multiplied by the bottom number, that gets rid of its fraction. So 5 over 6 times 6 is just going to be 5. Does that make sense? So if I kind of multiply this by 6, if I have a 6 up here, they just cancel each other out. We just have 5x. Now what changes things is that when you have a 6 here and you multiply by 6, to get rid of it, we have to also multiply everything else by 6. So right now we have 1y times 6, which would be 6y. And we have 7 times 6, which would be 42. Alright, I know we talked about a different method in class where you get the common denominator in all these. It's really going to be the same thing. If we want this to be a denominator of 6, we have to multiply it by 6 to the top and bottom. To get this denominator to be 6, we have to multiply top and bottom by 6. Whichever method works for you is fine. Okay. Now we have gotten rid of the fractions. This is a plus sign, I swear. If we want to get it into standard form, we also need to have x and y on the same side. So I'm going to subtract 5x to both sides. Subtract 5x. Alright, this would give us negative 5x plus 6y equals 42. This is standard form. We have no fractions, no decimals, all whole numbers, and x and y are on the same side. They're both on the left. So we just got to match up which one of these it looks like it matches with. A looks pretty close, but there's a negative 6y instead of a positive. And it looks like D would be this correct choice. They're all the same, so D is a good answer. Alright, so we just changed it from slope-intercept form down to standard form. Alright, in the same way, we have standard form equation here, 2x minus 5y equals 12. And they want us to have pick an equation that has the same slope as this. Okay, now remember, in standard form, we do not know what our slope is. 2, negative 5, none of those are our slope. Okay, we need to change this standard form equation into slope-intercept form, which would be y equals mx plus b. That's what we want, because the m would be our slope. We can just pick it out. So look at this. These are all in standard form equations. If you notice that here's our slope, 5 over 2, 1 over 6, positive 6, 2 over 5. Those are our slopes of these lines. We just need to figure out which one of these has the same slope as this equation. Alright, so let's start getting y by itself. First, I'm going to subtract 2x. To get y by itself, you got to get the x on the other side. So we have negative 5y. We have negative 2x plus 12. Always got to be careful. This is a mistake I've seen a lot. Is that if you have negative 12, or if you have positive 12 minus 2x, that does not become positive 10. These are different terms. You cannot subtract them. You have to just leave them separate because one is an x term, one is not. Okay, not like terms. So you got to leave them separate. Alright, next we will be dividing by negative 5 to both sides because we need to get y by itself. Negative 5 times y. So we got to get rid of that negative 5. If you divide it by negative 5, you divide everything by negative 5. That would give us y, because negative 5 divided by negative 5 is just y. Over here we have negative 2 over negative 5x plus 12 over negative 5. Alright, now before some of you guys are freaking out about this fraction, you're like, should I do mixed numbers? Should I make it a decimal? This number does not matter for this problem. This is our y-intercept of this equation. All I need from this equation is the slope. I need to have the same slope. So the only line that I care about, the only thing I care about here is this slope right here, which is 2 over 5. Now I know you're probably thinking that there's negative 2 over negative 5, but that simplifies to 2 over 5. So that's my slope. I need to pick an equation that has the same slope as 2 over 5. So that's different. 1 over 6 is not 2 over 5. 5 over 2 is close, but that's, it's flipped. It's not the same. 6 is definitely different than 2 over 5. Here we go. A is the exact Same slope as the equation I just worked on. Alright, please replay this video if you're unsure of anything I did, or ask a neighbor, or ask Mr. Ott. But please receive help as soon as you can, especially before tomorrow's quiz.